Country Pies will be coming to the Premier League in 2025 after Chelsea struck an agreement to bring the Wonderkids to Stamford Bridge from Independent Del Valle. He was just 15 years old when that deal was agreed for just shy of £20 million. 19 Vidaroque has made an impression on the senior squad at Camp Nou with a handful of appearances in La Liga and domestic cup competitions. 18 Rasmus Højlund's 21-year-old fan scoring goals much tougher in the Premier League that took him 15 appearances in England's top division before he finally got himself on the score sheet. 17th Lenny Euro was linked with some of the biggest clubs in world football, including Real Madrid and Liverpool, but it was Manchester United who won the race to sign the young French defender. 16th Oscar Bob. In the absence of various City players who competed at Euro 2024 and the Copa America, Bob made the most of his opportunities in pre-season to impress Pep Guardiola, and went on to produce a man-of-the-match performance against Manchester United in the Community. 15th Harvey Elliott was signed by Liverpool in the transfer window immediately following the club's sixth Champions League success in 2019. Jurgen Klopp transformed the youngster and changed his role from an exciting winger to an extremely gifted and hard-working midfield player. 14 Joe Neves. He has broken into contention for Portugal at Euro 2024. The 19-year-old has impressed for his club in both domestic and continental competitions, catching the eye with his ability to get stuck in and win the ball back as well as his keen eye for a pass. Warren Zaire Emery. Zaire Emery looks like an experienced and cultured player in the middle of the park with the composure of a seasoned veteran and the running power of a peak award contenders aged 15 to becoming the fourth youngest player to represent Brazil's senior team. Endrick has star quality and could become a major asset for Real Madrid after completing his Kobe Mainooth defensive midfielder who turned 19 earlier in the year has forced his way into the England first team, starting a knockout game for the Three Lions at Euro 2024 and looking comfortable. Mainooth produced the goods in the Premier League week. 10 Agula. It's almost unfathomable that a 19-year-old who has only played 12 games for Real Madrid at the time of writing, mainly due to an injury sustained upon his arrival, he could come anywhere near the level of the 8-time Ballon d'Or winner. Gavy is seen as the future of Spanish football alongside a couple of other players to make this list. The young midfielder has all the skills required to make it to the top and stay there for several years. 7 Xavi Simmons made the controversial switch to Paris Saint-Germain. He left the Parc des Princes in 2022 and spent a season with PSV Eindhoven, where he flourished and ultimately convinced PSG to activate their buyback clause. 6 Florian Wirtz has been phenomenal as Bayer Leverkusen incredibly dethroned Bayern Munich as Bundesliga champions. To be the higher-rated young French midfielder in Carlo Ancelotti's side despite being 3 years younger than Tchouaméni. The Italian manager trusts Camavinga to play in a multitude of positions, even in the biggest matches. For Jamal Musiala's strength and power shine through as he just keeps going, being one of the first names on the team sheet at the Allianz Arena as there is a vast array of talent capable of play. 3 in the engine room for the former German champion for a few years now, despite only being 21 years old, and he is the star of his national team alongside Gavy. Jude Bellingham despite being surrounded by world-class players at the Bernabeu. The England international was the star of the show in the 2023-24 season as Los Blancos secured a record 36th La Liga, a title and 15th Champions League crown. Lamine Yamal is just 16. Yamal became one of the youngest players in La Liga history Euro 2024's best young player is the most talented 17-year-old we've seen since the legendary Argentine broke through at